Oh, look at that.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers are throwaway.
Welcome to the 27th episode of the Jax Wax podcast. My name is Jared Miner. I am here with Todd Isaac, and we are back for our Halloween edition.
It's Halloween time at the Palace.
One of our favorite times of year because we get to do all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, and it's become, over the years, it's become one of the biggest months.
Yeah.
Just because of all the Halloween stuff, and we have events almost in every city.
Yep.
But we have events here, and it's become this thing that people are kind of anticipating it. So we were able to get ahead of it a little bit this year and kind of release it at the beginning of October. And
yeah, back in the day, this was like going the last quarter of the year. We were going into our slow time, getting prepared to kind of slow down commercial, and now we ramp up.
Right. And I can remember whenever we really weren't even. There was no. Besides making maybe a Halloween themed post, there was no additional.
No. Yeah. Now we're doing obviously right here in front of us the specialty detail spray.
Yep.
We've got all kinds of apparel. We've got a couple T-shirts. We got these characters. Skelly was a super big hit last year when you created that for some hoodies.
Yep.
Sold out. Ordered more. Sold out again. It was crazy. So you did another rendition of that, and then we added a little Freddy, which is cool.
Yep. We got Freddy and we got little Mummy Skelly.
Yeah.
And just be watching. There's going to be some more stuff.
We're going to keep dropping stuff.
There's going to be some more stuff throughout the month. It really is a fun time, though. And now that we incorporate the Street Madness with costumes and all the different things, it's become a really cool thing, and people really anticipate it.
Yeah, so, one of the most important things that we announced here in Columbus is our October Street Madness was one of our biggest last year. And we had to change venues. So, really thankful for everybody that supports us here locally. As for all the people that have come to our Street Madness events know that we have them at our headquarters. The airport has been nice enough to let us rent the parking lot across the street, which holds 1,500 cars. And we outgrew it, in a matter of a couple years. Just this last Street Madness that we had, we were probably approaching 1,800 to 2,000 cars in and out, and it's crazy. It's one of the biggest events in Columbus, and we're super fortunate to have that kind of support here locally. But we realized, as much as we want it here, we really want it at our headquarters, our stores here. It's just a cool vibe because it's like a street fair mentality,
Yeah, because the streets are blocked off, so there is food trucks in the street. Mm-hmm. It's like it's
DJs playing. It's just it's cool. You walk across the street, check out some cars. We've got some stuff up here by our buildings, and we love it. We wouldn't want to change it, but listen, it just got too big, and that's a good problem to have.
And there were so many people that have been here but there's like the way you enter and exit. There's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest problem.
That was what became the issue, because we've been getting the question via social media, why did it change? So it's like, the issue, getting cars in, getting cars out, but having them, because the one, we were only letting them in one way in the beginning, but then we had to open up both ways, which goes down in front of the shop, so that road's no longer blocked off and there's people, and it was just potentially, because there were so many, we would start letting them out at 10 o'clock, and it would be 11:30 before
easily
the last
an hour
car.
and a half to get them out, and you're waiting because there is only one entrance in and out. You're waiting 45 minutes or maybe even a little bit more than that to even get into it.
Yeah.
So we understand. It's nothing we can do about it. Just so many cars, but logistically it started to not make sense.
Yes.
So we started thinking about what are the alternatives. We looked at different just big parking lots. If we just wanted to have a big parking lot, a shopping center parking lot, we could rent something or whatever. But really what made the most sense, which we had talked about it in previous years, we just never pulled the trigger on it, was going to our hometown track, which is National Trail Raceway. And now we have the ability to not only have a huge car meet, but we're going to have a burnout contest, drag racing, which is for me and for you and for a lot of people, the biggest attraction is now. We can do that.
Yeah, and it's just like your dad was in here earlier talking, who drag raced for years.
Yeah, street race
professionally. Really, really good. Sanctioned races and all this stuff, as to where it's cool for him to be able to do this still, because he'll go down the track and stuff.
Yep.
But it's also cool for the guy I like going fast and never have raced really. But it's that opportunity. I pay $25. I can go down the track as many times as I want. I'm going to go out there and dust you, taking the bug, dusting you in that Corvette.
Should be good.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's it gives that extra added.
Well, it's cool. It's something else that we can all do, and that's like when we talk about. I'll let you break down how the like prices go and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that if you and I really want to have a grudge match, we're going to organize all that. So if two people come to Street Madness and they want to race each other because they've been talking shit to each other for the last however long, right? They got whatever cars, and they say, well, we'll make that happen.
Yep.
We'll line you up to where you'll be able to race your buddy, and it's all night.
That's right.
So it's not like you just get one pass. You as many passes as we can get in that period of time, you just keep coming
going,
up.
keep going back.
So and you can break down the price on how it works.
Yeah. The so if you go, we have a link. We'll link it to this podcast somewhere. Just look below or whatever. But we have packages, and you click on there, and you can buy multiple different ways. The most popular way thus far is $20 gets you and a carload of people in. So if me and you are going with two buddies, we pay $20. It gets everybody in the car in.
They have to prepay to get that.
They have to prepay to get it because at the gate, no gray area. It's $10 a head.
So the same scenario, if there's four of us and we show up at the gate,
it's 40.
It's 40.
If we show up, if we prepay and buy the pass now, it's $20, gets the whole carload.
And by the way, it can be as many people that are in the car.
Yeah. So that might be a game as well. How many can you fit?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
But we wanted to give some early advantages to people that have been following us and going to these events, because $20 gets the whole carload in. And we've had a lot of people. The second most popular outside of the racing, the second most popular pack is just $10, because if you're coming and you and your car, it's just $10. $10 to get in. Yeah, you're in, and you're part of the car show.
Well, it's a meet that everybody can, like, we're going to do a trunk or treat.
Yeah.
If you dress up, if you decorate your car.
Yes. And we got some awards that are going to be like 3 different awards. We're not going to announce exactly what they're for, but we've got 3 different awards. They're going to be some cool, really custom trophies that we'll start posting.
As we get closer. They're being made now.
So they're super cool.
Yeah, they're badass.
So that'll be a part of it. And then, so it's $10 if right now on Eventbrite, if you go there, it's $10.
If you just want to show up,
one person,
right?
If you just want to show up, anybody that comes, $10.
Okay.
If you want to do a carload, you bring your family. Kids under 12 are free, but if you're bringing your family and there's more than 2 people, then you pay $20 a carload. It gets everybody in for $20. $25 right now gets you and a carload of people in, and you can race your car. So if I'm wanting to race, I pay $25, and I also, anybody that comes with me is basically free.
Gotcha.
Because if you show up at the gate to race, it's $25.
Period.
Well, for you.
Right, for you. If there's 3 people in your car, they're all paying 10.
They're paying 10.
So yeah, it's definitely the way you've got it set up. It is advantageous to prepay, to get in.
And also, one of our biggest complaints, not complaint, but one of the biggest issues we would run into outside of the traffic here was the apparel and street madness like products
running out too fast.
Because, and literally, I answered it, got in back and forth with a guy, not in a bad way, but just talking about, he was like, can you guys please order enough apparel? You sell out every time. And we literally have the Street Madness the first time, we sold out. Mm-hmm. So the next one, we're like, okay, we'll double the order, and we won't sell out. And we sell out. Yeah. So we can never judge enough. So this time, right now on Eventbrite, and this ends like, I believe it's going to end next week for you to pre-order these swag packs, which locks you in and guarantees you your apparel. We have 2 different swag packs. One's like a Street Madness pumpkin design. One's a Frankenstein design. Mm-hmm. And it comes with the detailer, the spray detail, and some stickers.
Yep. A towel.
Yep. And then the shirt.
Whatever. You pick your size.
You get to pick yours, and that locks you in. When you get there, you'll bring that ticket. It also gives you a ticket. You bring that ticket to our Jax Wax booth, which will have a big booth there set up. It brings the ticket there to the booth, and you just go ahead and grab your pack.
Your pack's ready.
Now, if you don't get to buy beforehand, or maybe you don't want all of the things, you can come there, and it's all going to be for sale.
You'll be able to buy just the shirt if you want the shirt. This just locks you in to be, because we're going to sell out again. It's like, we don't know how many to get.
Yeah.
This is kind of a judge. If we see the pre-orders, it'll kind of give us an idea of, okay, well, we need to get X amount of shirts or whatever. And
with the pre-orders, we know that it locks them in. That way we don't sell out. If we sell 100 pre-orders or 200 pre-orders, those people are guaranteed to have theirs.
Right.
Yeah, it just makes it way easier. So there's some really cool things about it, and just from the logistics of it. I think that's going to be the best part, the logistics of being able to get in and out, and
It's
being
the toughest part here.
Yes.
So it's going to be so much better. Out there,
and a place that is meant to hold thousands and thousands.
I don't
of people.
know that we could ever outgrow it. I really don't. I mean, the place is huge. So it's finally a place that we can call home for our Street Madness events. And this one's October 22nd, 6 to 10 p.m. I know that we had mentioned gates open at 5. We may even open them at 4. We have to talk to them out there and see if that's possible.
I know the gates open at 5. If we do, we'll announce it. If it's going to be earlier. Because people that want to race, you can get in. Just some questions we've had is, yes, you can bring a trailer, you can bring this, that, and the other. It doesn't have to just be, it can be professional race cars.
Bring whatever you want.
It can be anything.
It's like a test and tune, you know, and it's just a pretty inexpensive way to go out and be around a bunch of cool cars and race what you want and see what your car really runs. Think about all the people that have never been down the track.
Yeah,
got a bunch of fast cars. Our guy here in our showroom, Chris, our manager,
he thought he was fast
until you raced him last week right here in the street. He's got a really badass BMW M4. And it's never been down the track. So he's like, man, I can't wait to see what this thing really runs.
And outside of that, the cool thing that makes this particular one, because it is the Halloween one, is it's so family and kid friendly because there's all the cars. Last year they participated more than I thought it was even possible. Sure. Every car, they have candy and they dress their car up, and it's just a night to come out and see some really cool cars. Bring your kids trick-or-treating in a way that is not like trick-or-treating at a house to house. It's a big, huge event, and they can go around to all these cool cars and get candy. And it also is a full-blown costume.
There's a costume competition.
Costume competition.
What do you win for that?
$500. 500
in detail products
in a kit.
The people that won last year. I mean, we could post up. Probably should for this year to show the winners. It's the most unbelievable costumes I've ever seen.
So it's fun though, because there's so many people that are in the running. We'll have a little sign up form at the booth to sign up for your costume if you want to be a part of that. No money. It doesn't cost you anything. We just have to know who to look. What we're looking.
We got to be able to find you.
Yeah. So there's a little sign up sheet there, and that's a part that kind of shocked me last year. We all dress up. Everybody that's employee has to dress up. So it's not like you're going to come out there and nobody's going to be dressed up.
We were both shocked at how many people were dressed up.
Because before we were like, it's the first time. Is people going to really... And it was almost the majority of the people were dressed up.
I know. And the cars, I was surprised at how many cars. I mean, they really participate. So it's just so cool. I mean, this one for me is the one that I look forward to the most.
Yes.
Out of all the Street Madnesses that we do is the Halloween edition.
Yeah.
And we just try to make it fun. And now I just can't say enough about the National Trail edition. The fact that we can drag race, burnout contest. And who knows, as we go, we're going to continue to add stuff. We want to make this event and these events that we have out there bigger and better. And
we take suggestions. We learn a lot of things from what people ask for.
Yeah.
Because we're the type that we'll see what it does.
Yeah.
People, if we have enough people ask for this, that, and the other, we try it. I mean,
Absolutely.
If you try it, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we want to make it an event that everybody's excited to go to.
Looks forward to.
Yeah. And it's going to be a little test for us just to see.
Yep.
I mean,
we've never had one outside of our headquarters.
Yeah, we've always done them here, and I think that the distance will still be fine. I mean, it's not like it's that far.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes from here.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes outside of Columbus. That part doesn't concern me at all, really. I just, I can't wait, man.
Yeah, it's
We're all pumped here.
And the outside of this one, there's... I don't know, 10 stores probably having Street Madnesses this month.
Yep.
So you can check your local store. I know that the ones I know off top are like El Cajon out in San Diego.
Yep.
Vegas is having one the night before SEMA. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
DFW is having a morning mayhem.
A morning, like October or Halloween event. Yep.
It's like a trunk or treat.
Lafayette.
And then, Lafayette, St. Louis.
Yep.
I believe Concord is having one now, and Gastonia is working on one.
Yeah, and Nashville.
Yep.
Is having something.
Nashville's having a trunk or treat.
That's just right off the top of my head. There may be more. I mean, we all take advantage of it because it's such a cool time of year.
Yeah.
So all the stores are participating. They'll all have this detail spray that you can buy at the stores.
And it's the only place you can get it.
Yeah.
Online or in store
Yep.
is the only place it's available. the thing that is cool. I think the reason that so many people, Ohio has always been big for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's always been a huge thing.
Yep.
I'm born and raised in Kentucky. It was a thing, but it was not nearly as big as it here.
Yeah.
So, but I think the reason that it resonates with the car community is because it's like a different environment for kids to go to than just like they can go and I mean literally there might be 100 cars that they can just go grab candy from, and it's like the parents are like, yeah, we'll go there because I can see all these cool cars too, you know.
Yeah, right.
So it really is a cool thing. Even if you don't get to, if you're not here local and you don't get to make it to ours, try to get out to one of them because it's a cool thing just to go see.
Yeah.
And most of them there is no charge to get in because it's at their spot.
Yeah, this one just because we're renting the track. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it costs money to have this facility, so it's just part of the deal. We never had to charge here because it's at our headquarters. You know?
Yeah,
so.
it was. So it'd be cool. Check out any of those Street Madnesses that are possible, and just click the link. We have Eventbrite's where it's at. We'll have the link to ours here where you can go and get pre-registered and save a little bit of money from when you're at the gate.
And we anticipate a bunch of questions because it's the first time we're doing this. We're going to jump on live later this week.
Yep.
Do a bunch of frequently asked questions, and because we're getting them a lot on the back end.
Yeah.
Which understandably so. I mean, I get it. They want to know exactly what kind of car can they bring. Can bikes come? Yeah.
Can you bring a trailer?
You can race motorcycles. You can. It doesn't matter. You can bring whatever you want.
Yeah. Bring it all.
Yeah,
I'm
it's fun.
Curious to see it all, and they're gonna be able to get some cool video. That's where my brain goes. Like, go get some here at our headquarters. For people that don't know, we're right by the airport, so you can't fly a drone. You can't do any of this stuff. It's like going to open up things in that level. That's not
from a media standpoint.
Nobody really caring concerns that,
other than you.
Yeah, I'm like, that's going to be badass.
Yeah, it'll be good, and that kind of just goes right into the Street Madness in Vegas. So we haven't been to SEMA in 2 years.
Yeah, it's like a double special.
Yeah, it really is because the October 29th, we will have the Las Vegas Street Madness, which McKaylee, who runs that store out there, has some of the biggest because the parking lot's huge. She's promoted it in a certain way that we just have it almost as many cars as we'll have here, sometimes as many. And the Halloween edition last year there too was awesome.
Massive.
It was massive.
It's so big out there, and the store is in a shopping center. Jared and I were walking around there, and the guy was like, "Oh man, where are you?" And we're like, "Oh, we're with Jax Wax." He's like, "Man, how freaking crazy is it that they're just having this big meet here, and your store is located right here?"
It's so big, he didn't even know it was our
deal. He didn't even have a clue.
I know,
because it was so massive. But Vegas is like I think it's because it's a close knit thing. Everybody knows what's going on, and it's like, man, there's a freaking now they know. Jax Wax is having a meet. We're doing it and going there. Mm-hmm. And
now you have the
this
SEMA
time,
aspect.
I know. So anybody that's from out of town or coming in or out of country, that's the spot. Friday night before Saturday night before SEMA.
Yep. So the SEMA starts that next Tuesday. So that's Saturday before. We have so many people going out there. We've got over 20 people just for Jax Wax going to be at SEMA and in our booth. And this I would have to think that this is probably going to be our biggest Street Madness out there to date.
Yeah.
And we can't wait.
And it's cool because everybody out there participated, which they're dressing up out there a
little different
daily. I mean, it doesn't have to be Halloween. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
But it's going to be, it'll be cool because they all participated last year and they decorated their cars and had all kinds of candy and this, that, and the other. And
the stores are all decorated like Halloween. I mean, we really go all out on it. Just try to make it fun, man. So check out your local store this month especially, and check out some of this detail spray that you can get, and go to these Street Madness events. I promise you'll have a good time.
Yeah, it's a fun event.
Which leads us right to SEMA.
Yes.
So 2 years removed, we're back.
We're finally, and everybody's anticipating it. They're like, "Oh, where's Jax Wax?" And now they know we're coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Biggest booth we've ever had. You know,
massive.
For
100 by 100.
It's second biggest to Ford.
It's the whole West Hall.
Ford saw our size booth, and they went ahead and got just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to let us show it yet.
They were like, "Okay, we're going to have to upgrade."
Yeah, Jax Wax is back.
We ended up taking almost all West Hall.
The whole West Hall.
And then they said, "Well, you guys can't take up that much real estate."
And there's all these other detail companies that were complaining. I'm like, "Listen, dude, get your weight up."
We wanted to let them in. We didn't want to take the whole thing. So, anyways, we're down to a 20 by 30.
Yeah, that's right. We went from a hall to a 20 by 30.
West Hall, and now we're at 20 by 30.
But it's cool. And finally, you know, SEMA's all about seniority. You got to be there a number of years to get where you need to be. We've been in what's called Performance Pavilion for years. It's like a tent. It's a nice tent, by the way.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people out there, but it's
I'd
like
use that as a garage
for sure
right now.
Yeah, definitely. But it's a little removed from where we would want to be, and now we're finally in the hall with all the other companies that we're related to, and this year is going to be pretty special for us.
It's like that moment where The Rock is. Have you ever The Rock's theme music? And he's like, "Finally, The Rock has came back." That's what it's like.
Us.
We've made it.
We're gonna play that the whole time while we're in the booth.
We're playing in the booth.
Yeah. So, we're going to go big. Like I said, 20-plus people that we have going out there, most we've ever had. If in years past, you and I have always built the booth. We finally have graduated. We've made it because we have a company putting the booth together for us and tearing it down. I may take that away, though.
I'm going to be over there in a robe just barking orders.
Just from a staying grounded standpoint, I feel like you should tear it down.
You can stay in touch. Yeah. Well, I basically did the whole thing myself last time anyway.
Well, you don't know what supervision is, and I was showing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I won't be able to. My back's already sore from carrying the whole place over here. I'm surprised you're even here still. It's freaking
this is ridiculous.
It's past noon.
No kidding, dude. It's almost 5 o'clock our time.
If you wanted to dress up as a part-time employee, you would already be in the spot. You could do that.
I'd nail it.
Yeah, you could do that.
I would nail it.
Street Madness
for sure. So SEMA, man, I can't wait.
And it's booth 54245.
Yep.
So you have to write that down, take a picture, screen. We're going to be handing some cool stuff out. We got some freebies if you're out there at SEMA. We're going to be doing some daily giveaways via Instagram, going live, doing a bunch of cool things. So that's kind of a week to stay tuned to what we got going on. We're going to try to do a lot of different things to capitalize on the SEMA and maybe take a little different approach than just the actual foot traffic that's happening right there in front of us via social media and stuff. So, stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. But
that week.
It's going to be good, really good. And it's coming up. I mean, man, it's close.
And it's kind of exciting. I mean, it's a lot of work. What people don't understand, it's a lot of work, a lot goes into it. Not just money-wise, but a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts.
We're going to launch some new products that week.
We got some cool new stuff coming out that people have been asking for a long time. I'm talking about before we even had social media.
Yes.
Have posed the question.
They sure have.
Yeah. So it's going to be cool to see that kind of stuff take shape finally.
And I just thought about this. If anybody wants you to get your autograph,
I'll be there.
You'll be there 4 days.
Yes,
straight.
I'll be there for an hour for each of the 4 days.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about. That's a hell of an attraction.
Yeah, I'm doing 1 hour for sure of signing autographs. Now, you have to hurry because the line will probably be getting big fast.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's going to be. There's going to be some cool stuff happening out there. It's kind of exciting to get back and
I can't wait.
Be out there.
Perfect time of year to be in Vegas. The weather's absolutely perfection. Every year we go out there in November.
And the place we're in is a brand new hall.
Yes, last year I believe was the first year that the SEMA canceled 2 years ago. They had it last year, and I believe pretty sure that the West Hall, that was the first time it was open. So that's where we're at.
But last year I forget. Remind me, it was like right on the borderline. Of like the regulations are like stuff being lifted.
It was just like there wasn't a whole lot of international travel. There wasn't a lot of international companies coming. It was kind of a lot of people just backed out because they didn't think the traffic was going to be what it was. What it was going to be.
It was like
this year.
It was like don't take the chances, give it one more.
Maybe
year.
So.
Yeah.
This year it seems like it's full
bore.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of we're gonna have a super cool car in our booth.
Yeah, our boy from Dunaway Garage down in
Tim.
Houston, H-Town, Texas, representing
for sure.
I would go into like a little Houston rap, but I don't want to sign
even more autographs.
Yeah, it'd be even more crazy. But he's got a cool car,
super cool.
That is it's like a resto mod. Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Everybody will check it out when they get there. It's a very highly modified car, and we couldn't be happier to have it in the booth. It goes with our theme pretty well.
Yeah, it definitely does. So that'll be from, what's the dates on that? What is the dates on SEMA?
It's that Tuesday, probably like November 1st to the 5th or November 2nd. I think it's November 2nd through the 5th.
Yeah. November 2nd through the 5th.
Yeah.
And then we're back here getting ready for Black Friday because the stuff that we unveil at SEMA will be released
on Black Friday.
On Black Friday.
Yeah, we have multiple things in the works for that. Obviously, it goes right in the same thing. Black Friday's the biggest, and now is our biggest month of the year.
Yep.
November, and a lot of stuff that goes into that ahead of time, and we're just looking forward. We got a busy next 60 to 90 days.
Yes.
That old Jax Wax.
All the way through Christmas. I was looking at some different stuff, and it's like there's not very many. I think next weekend is the only weekend that's really off.
Yeah,
I mean,
we don't have something going on.
And because then we got Street Madness, then we got another Street Madness, then we got SEMA.
Yep.
Then we're back, and it's full. It'll be
Black Friday
full
mode.
Black Friday till Black Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, but all fun times.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. There's some. Yeah, just stay tuned. Look for. We got some new stores on the horizon.
Yeah. What was
we got one in Culpeper, Virginia.
That'll be coming on
super
soon,
nice,
right?
Super nice couple. They have like a couple other franchises. They have I believe they have a Dairy Queen.
Okay.
That's cool. And so the store is like in the parking lot with the Dairy Queen.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't go to that store. I'd be like 600 pounds from eating. I'd be my worst thought at it. I'd be over at Dairy Queen. I'd be like Dairy Queen #1 salesperson and customer.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we got one in Virginia. We got a couple more in the works that first quarter next year should happen.
Yes, springtime. I don't want to give one away yet because it's not 100% locked in, but it's real close, and it's going to be a cool one because it's a place that people always ask.
Yes.
Do you have something here? Is there something here? Is there where can I get your products here? And there's a lot of events that happen there.
It's a good spot.
Cool.
There should be a store
spot.
there is what it comes down to.
Yeah. I can give you a hint. It's a cool spot for a store, but my least favorite city in the world. I know that sounds weird, but the people that are opening it, they also know that I feel that way.
Yeah. So if anybody knows you, they could probably figure it out.
Yeah, they figured it out pretty fast.
So yeah, we got some stuff going on, man, and I can't wait to get this whole thing rolling. I can't wait to get to SEMA. I can't wait for Black Friday. Yep, it's gonna be a good time here at Jax Wax.
We also have another podcast coming up, and it's going to have some cool stuff, and we're going to be talking a little bit of Rupes.
Yep,
we're going to be talking some cool things that are coming out with them, and
is that next week? Maybe.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on with Rupes that we're going to collaborate with them, and everybody will see
some cool things.
We can't wait.
So stay tuned and. Get your spooky swag.
Yeah, got any questions, reach out. Obviously, you can email us, sales@jaxwax.com. You can DM us on Instagram.
Yep.
Wherever. Hit us up somewhere. Call us.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do.
Call Jared. His phone number's... No.
Yeah, give it to him. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, so appreciate everyone.
All right.
Got any questions, hit us up. Thanks, bro.
Out.